Alright, we're here with the further decommissioning, getting the oil out for export. Wrong end. So it's loose, it's only a little, just a bit above. I think the time will do this, so it's, you can see the Hayden, sorry, can you just hold this dish up 2 secs? Year oil coming out. Pretty speed actually. I don't think there's any water in it, but anyway, that's what that looks like. Let's see what the gearbox oil's like. Right, that's the engine oil emptied. Doesn't look too bad, does it? And this is just for the authorities, really, because they ever watch YouTube. G'day, Mr. Australian Car Inspector. It's nice and sunny over there. Anyway, this is all the fluids. Let's see what the diff oil looks like. 40 years old. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Just clean the rest of this stuff off. It's always handy when you do the gearbox. Slacken these two off, gives a bit of room for the engine to tilt back. Just loosening the bottom hose to make sure there's nothing left in the radiator. Wobbling this and then realising that the other end isn't attached to the fuel pump, the water pump. It's the end of the water pump's right in there. Well, I don't think there's any water in it. And there might be a bit. Let's go to the bucket. Right, can we now have bucket? When they suddenly push off and you just go all over you. Oil in the water. Must have been head gasket. Let's clean all this off as well. Right. This works, we get all the bolts off. Make it loose a bit. One thing I don't see on the camera, but on the left-hand side there's a little dowel pin. Up to where the dowel is. Right, okay. Wait. Wait on the stand. Right. And there we go, it's out. So when it just, the alarm was going off on the phone, I don't know if it stopped. There we go, clutch a bit rusty in there, dirty. Anyway, we'll clean all that off and clean all this off. What we're going to do is take the bell housing off, then put the gearbox back in the car with the bell housing in the boot, and then the Australians can see that there isn't an old asbestos filled clutch in there. Not that we even know if that one is or not, but you know, just be on the safe side. I did just video it with me undoing the bolts, which is pretty good anyway, if people want to see, just in case there's something interesting behind it. There's old-fashioned lining. This is the larger clutch. Put that on the whole bike. Just bigger bearing in there, that's a bit worn. Just a pressure plate, yeah, this is the old stuff that he's worried about, so it was probably a good plan to take this off, because this is the old style clutch lining. Right, just put the bolts back in the bell housing, the nuts on there, the bolts back in the top. I just noticed, you see how clean that all the exhaust is. Some of it looks like it's never done any work. A bit of a shame, because the bit down here is a bit rusty. These Y pieces, the merge collector as they're called, always seem to gather moisture. They were always a bit thin. Maybe that was weight or not, I don't know. Who knows, but cable tied up the brakes, the clutch slave cylinder. Keep that out of the way. I'll do the same with the wiring for the overdrive. That's for the reverse light switch. Put the bolts in the starter. Right, last thing we just got to do is clean off some of this crap around the fuel pipe and make sure the fuel tank's empty. Right, bucket, just clean this off with a wire brush, pretty basic stuff. It's only a plastic hose on these, just with a little olive. Gallons. I expect if anything does come out, it's just going to be a mixture of treacle and piss. But still. Happy days, completely empty, right. Right, just some of the last things to do. Again, it's clean it all off, but anything loose off with a wire brush and a scraper, anywhere that spiders are going to stay, basically. Get it all off.